If you are experiencing foundation issues, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
Coach John Limbaugh Show this morning brought to you by Lori Darlings in the heart of Fayetteville, Alabama, where every Friday and Saturday night it is all-you-can-eat fish night. At Lori Darlings, all-you-can-eat fish with two sides, just $12.99. And Coach, I know you've eaten their fish share before.
Many times. Love it. Great job they do.
There's homecoming at Farm Links Field last Friday night, and a lot of pomp and pageantry, the bands, the parades, the homecoming court, and then the football game didn't go as well as you'd like.
No, not at all. They're really a good football team, Holy Spirit is, but the score really is not indicative of the game itself. We had some bright spots in the game and played well at times. You just can't have the turnovers, and nobody's going to win a football game at any level, college, pro, anything, with 5 turnovers. You're not going to do it. So we had to throw the ball a little bit more than we wanted to. So there were some things that we got to work on this past week in practice and to better ourselves, and we think we got some things in place that's going to help us.
John Dalton Pate with another interception last Friday night.
John Dalton continues to be a bright spot for us. And, our kids are resilient. From John Dalton to all of them, they're going to come back every week ready to fight, ready to play a ball game, and that's what I love about these guys. We're going to just keep fighting a good fight, bro.
Well, you mentioned 5 turnovers. Great teams are not going to win with 5 turnovers, much less a team that's kind of struggling a little bit anyway. But talk about some of those turnovers. Were some of them self-induced or what?
They were. We seem to be allergic to the red zone. We get down in there, we see bad things happen to us. But we're getting to the red zone. We're getting penalties. And a couple of our interceptions were due to the blocking and things like that. We've got to get better blocking up front. Our kids are working hard, they're trying, but we've got to get better blocking up front, and we worked on that this past week. A couple of times, they just made good plays on the ball. They're a good football team, and they just made good plays on the ball.
How much of this, here we are past the mid-season point, how much of this is still mental?
Well, there is some, part of it is mental. The kids getting past losing and moving forward, but most of it is just football, and we're learning how to play. We're a young team. We only got 4 seniors on the squad, and they're working hard. Every one of our seniors are working hard, doing a great job, and we're getting these young guys taught. They're going to come along, but everything's right before us, Jimmy. We still, we got 4 region games. We win 2 of them. We're in the playoffs. We won 1. We win 2 more. We're in the playoffs. So that's the goal. It
was a beautiful night for football and pomp and pageantry and a big crowd there too.
Sure. Fayetteville's going to come out and support the football team and support those boys and girls that were there for homecoming out on the field. And there's nothing like watching a father walk his daughter out on the field, and they're very, very proud, and we're proud of them. It's a whole school experience. It's more than just a football game. It's everything that goes along with it, like you said, but we'll get those W's for them.
31-0 homecoming loss to Holy Spirit last Friday night at Farm Links Field. We're going the road to Lafayette, and boy, they're a strong football team. We'll talk to Coach Limbaugh about that as we return on the Coach John Limbaugh Show, brought to you by Lori Darlings.
Hot under the collar because your basement is full of water? Call a local company you can trust. Ox Foundation Solutions. We use the most advanced water management system to stop water from invading your basement for good. Things feeling a little uneven at home? Ox Foundation Solutions will fix your uneven concrete sidewalk, driveway, or basement in no time. Ox Foundation Solutions has the best plan to keep your home safe. If you're experiencing any issues with your sidewalks, basement, crawl space, or foundation, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
We believe everybody should have a great night's sleep. That's why you have to check out our Scott Living mattress collection today. Quality, comfort, and a lot of ease. Dream big.
Introducing Scott Living Mattresses. For a limited time, save up to $1,000 on any Scott Living mattress set, plus 24-month special financing when you buy a Scott Living mattress set. Now is the best time to save up to $1,000 on a Scott Living mattress set.
Come in today to check out these and many more great deals. King's Mattress Outlet, Sylacauga.
We continue our visit with Coach John Limbaugh, the head football coach and athletic director at Fayetteville High School. The Wolves on the road tonight over into East Alabama, where it's a hotbed of high school football, and Lafayette awaits tonight. Very solid football team.
They are. Coach Lucas always does a great job, and he and I have a good relationship. He's a fun guy to talk to on the telephone. He's really a great football coach, and he's got a great team. They do year in and year out, and they have a lot of athletes, a lot of players there, but they are very good. Their quarterback is very mobile, accurate with the ball, running backs with speed. It'll be all our boys can do to stay on the field with them, but the thing I love about our team is they're going to fight. They're going to work. They're going to get in there and do their best. And with the game of football, you never know what might happen.
4 seniors on this team. It certainly bodes well for the future. But you still have your region, mainly the region part of your schedule still ahead. And, when you go up a team like Lafayette, obviously Fayetteville's going to have to play their very best and may need a little help from Lafayette to come away with a win, but stranger things have happened.
Absolutely. And, like I said, we've got these 4 region games left, and anything can happen in them. Lafayette's a very good team. Thorsby's a very good team. And we have 4 games to win 2. And hopefully we can win all 4 of them. But we've got 4 games to win 2. But our kids are looking forward to the playoffs. We believe we're going to be there. We're going to keep working toward that effort. But if we just play hard tonight and control that football on the ground, and we can establish the run and keep their offense off the field, we got a chance to win.
How important, Coach, is it for you and your staff to keep that positive leadership for this young football team?
Well, it's very important, and you want to do the right things, but Jimmy, we won at Fayetteville, we won region championship, and we've won and we've lost. And in life, that's what you face. Our kids are being taught lessons every day they step on the practice field, and every day they play a football game, and every time we do community service, our kids are learning something. So we're growing, we're getting better, we're learning the game of football. Our football knowledge is increasing, and we're going to be okay.
Any injuries per se headed into Lafayette? We're past the halfway point of the season now.
No, sir. All we're facing is what you're facing today. We got a lot of bronchitis out there, a lot of sinus problems and things like that, and then there've been some viruses going around the school. So things like that we face. But right now, as of today, everybody's healthy and everybody's ready to go.
Well, it's game day in Lafayette. Fayetteville on the road to take on Lafayette, a pretty good football team over there. And how have you tried to teach your kids this week to take that next step?
Well, to take that next step, we've gone back and done some basic things and worked on our blocking and our tackling. And, you do those basic things. You take one step at a time, and hopefully it's going to produce results this Friday.
Some players that you'll lean on heavily tonight.
John Dalton Pate. We're going to lean on him, but our offensive line is what's very important. Our quarterback, Blake Manchin, and we got a couple of running backs, Luke White. We're going to really need to lean on Luke White and Brady Ritchie. We're going to do a good job for us in the backfield. But John Dalton's a running back, receiver type. He's going to play both positions tonight. So those are the guys we're leaning on. But really and truly, our offensive line to establish the run and control the game.
Before we go this morning, oftentimes we like to spotlight a particular player for their exceptional play or leadership. This morning, we're going into the coaching staff. Spotlight one of your coaches this morning that has just gone far and beyond what was absolutely necessary, but just loves the job.
Well, I love all my coaches very much. We're like a brotherhood. It's like a family. It really is. If I had to talk about one person, I'd talk about our defense coordinator, Mark Reed. His work, everything that he does, getting prepared and getting ready for a football game is quite extraordinary. He does a great job breaking down film. Coach Reed knows every play that the opponents have run in the last 2 games. A lot of times we'll get extra film on people. So I really appreciate the work that he has put into this game plan, just as he did last week. We had Holy Spirit broken down to a T. We just weren't able to do some things we needed to do. But he is doing a really great job for us. I appreciate him so much.
Comes down to blocking and tackling.
Yeah, absolutely.
Coach John Limbaugh, the head football coach and athletic director at Fayetteville High School, our guest this morning. Fayetteville on the road to Lafayette. Coach, we'll see you next week.
We'll see you.
Coach John Limbaugh Show brought to you by Lori Darlings in Fayetteville, Alabama. More Daybreak coming up.